אוקיי. מוקלט.
Okay, everyone. So we're recording this because you're not all here. What we want to do is to show you what happens at the beginning of the course, so you can follow your students during the course. So we've asked all the students to register, and we have the link to register, which is, Jeremy, do you want to share your screen so everyone can see the process? Hi, Jeremy.
Hi, sure, 2 seconds.
We're recording the session because only Jen is here for everybody. So you're all sent information that your students have to register, and we'd like you also to register so that also you can have an avatar, but more than that, so you can get into the database to see everybody. So this is the beautiful site that Jeremy's made. And on the side, it says, one of them says register, the third one along says register. So maybe we should register Jen while we're doing this. So it gives them.
I might have registered.
Sorry? Did you register?
I think I registered. It's with my Davidian address.
Oh, but you have to register a few times. First of all, you have to register for the course.
Yeah.
Campus. Then you have to register for the course on campus. And then you have to register here 3 times. Okay?
Wait, what's the third time?
The third time is for the virtual world, stage 4.
Oh, okay, that I haven't done.
Okay, so let's do it now.
Well, let's not do it on the video because Jen should do it herself because she has to choose a password.
Okay, can you do it now as we're talking?
Yeah, hang on.
You want the link, Jen?
Good thinking.
Yeah, can you give me the links to have to look?
Okay, how do I get
smookisland.org/sec/register.
Where's the chat? How do I get to the chat? Ah, there. Okay, so this is registration. I put it in the chat, the link.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Okay, Ilan, you can put it again in the WhatsApp so everyone will have it.
Good idea.
Okay, and the students should be doing this too.
Yes, but I want to wait till you put the other people in the WhatsApp, because if I don't, yes, your students have done this. A lot of them have done this already. We'll show you in a second who's done it. Okay?
Okay.
And when you registered, you can just scroll down so we can show everybody. Okay, they're giving different details. Okay, and one of the things here is their name in the virtual world, their campus name. Most of them don't understand what this is, and they don't write the right name. It just means that if somebody registers with a different email, you don't know who they are. So we double check with the campus. Do we have any other need for that, Ilan, or is that the only need? Ilan.
Yes, I was muted. I sent Jeremy 2 pictures, but I see that he didn't put them here.
No, because I didn't get the pictures, but I put this note here. So you can see it says campus name. It says important, please type your campus username exactly as it appears on the campus website. And it says your campus username is the username you use to sign into the campus website, not the name of your college.
But I will tell you, everyone will have problems with this. Not everyone, but most of the students, because they wrote some of them will write in Hebrew. Like
and they won't read anything in English.
On campus, their username can't be in Hebrew.
Yes, you can put in Hebrew also.
Yes, most of them have.
So then that'll be their username. If they do it on campus in Hebrew, then we need it in Hebrew on our side as well.
But I think that a picture will show them exactly where it is.
Where? Yeah. Okay.
You don't even have to picture here to mess up the page. You can have it as a link.
You mean as a link here?
As a link, yes.
You mean when you hover over username?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put the picture there.
Okay, so at the bottom, the other details, you have to choose a password. Okay, and then you have the course. There's only one course, and then you've got the college. And if you can open up the college button.
But in a minute, Elaine, Jean, you have to see, pay attention that the students will put their email address, the one that they put in campus, because some of them will put Gmail here and voila in campus.
Right. So it says here also important, you must use the same email address you used on campus.
Okay, so it's something I can write to them to tell them to make sure that they do that.
But
Right.
אילן, למה זה כל כך בעיה אם אין לנו אותו?
לא, לא
Because
צריך לענות אותו, זה בעיה עם
For Speaking Pal and
Mhm.
Network, we need the same email address.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so did you see in that list, we've added teachers Talpiot, teachers K. So if you're going to have teachers from your college, we'll also add David Yellin student, David Yellin teachers. So they can take just the
I'm sorry, wait, I've lost my registration. I was in the middle of doing it and now I've gotten distracted with that. Just one second, let me just find where I put the. Oh wait, okay, I'm sorry. I had too many things open on my screen. I'm
What-
almost done with it.
What should they choose if they're lecturers? They should choose other, right?
Mhm.
If
For
they're
what?
lecturers,
No, for the instructors of the courses.
no, they can still choose their college.
Okay,
It
We'll just
doesn't
turn
say
them into-
instructors, it just says college, or am I not in the right
Yes.
place yet?
yeah.
No, that's correct. That's correct, Jen.
Okay.
So just
It
choose
says
choose
success.
David Yellen.
No, okay.
Yeah, I used that.
So once they get, once they fill
Okay,
this
I've
in,
gotten through that.
they get a notice, which is that we're going to check their registration and then they will be sent login information.
Right,
Okay,
I got that.
you got that message back.
I
Okay.
got the one that I registered and I'll be sent something.
You'll be sent something. Okay, that's what your student didn't realize, that he is not automatic. It can't be automatic because we just have to check the lists to see. Okay, so
They're
let
not expecting there to be people behind this thing, you know, like you want to just kind of spit back.
yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at the next stage, Jeremy. Now,
Okay.
password, Jen, you can go in to your profile. Can you see the profile? The
Okay, wait,
Yeah.
now I need to go in again. I've done the registry part. Should I look at my email now?
Yeah,
No. We're sending out the email when the avatars have been created.
Okay, so what do I do now?
So let's just watch the screen because everyone's watching in the recording anyway. And I'll show you what you'll find. When you log in as a teacher into the administration site, you'll be able to track your students and see what they've been up to, I'll show you in a sec exactly what. And then when you log in, you come to this page, which is a list of all the users. And if you're just interested in your students, you can type in the search here. Let's say David Yellen. Okay, so there's just Jen at the moment.
Wait, where did you do that, Jeremy?
See in the top left-hand corner of my screen here,
Oh, okay.
there's a search
Yeah.
thing. So
But-
you can
but I
search for
saw-
anything.
But I saw there were a number of students for David Gilling.
We haven't accepted them yet.
Haven't accepted
in
them.
the
So can we show
registration
them
stage.
Can we show them that list?
I'd rather not show that list. That's just administrative thing. So, but as a teacher, you can log in here. You'll see this page. You'll be able to click on your students and see what they've been up to, etc. That's about all you'll be able to do in here. But you'll be able to also export your student data as a CSV file, so you can keep that information for yourselves if you want. Then when you click on a username, like on a student's username here, you'll be taken to their profile page and see those details, which will look very much like what the student sees when they log into the front end of the website and go to my profile.
I just want to tell you that explain to everybody, the idea here is that Jeremy's put in one place all the information coming in from each, whatever they do in the course, except for campus, when you have your own place on campus to see how the students are doing.
So when the user logs in and on campus and does a Speaking Pal task, then it will show up here as well, their data for that and also for network. Their virtual world tasks are all shown here as well. And the useful thing is that, well, firstly, a student can click and find out when their teachers are online, like when they can log into the virtual world and find their teachers there. They can also find out how these scores for the virtual world task work. And here, if they hover over a task, it tells them the name of the task as well. So like, for instance, in the airport, the first task is called check-in. They have to go to the check-in desk and perform a task. So here they can see the names of all the different tasks, just so they know what they've been up to, what they still need to do.
Wait, are
And-
those ones that are clicked off ones that they've already done? The ones that have the
No,
blue
the
numbers?
gray one, yeah, the ones that are blue, they're the ones that they've done. This is just an example. This is my avatar.
Just to make
But-
it clear, some of the assignments, it's just you get a grade for doing them. Others,
Right.
you actually get a grade for how much, if you got things wrong. Depends what type of assignment.
In other words, you get full marks for some assignments just for having completed it, and others are actually graded out, a mark out of 10 or whatever, and that'll reflect here as well. And so that's that page. When we send the students their logins, we'll be sending them this page as well, which is the download and installation page. We'll send you the link for that so you can have it yourself.
Just one second, can you go back to the page before and
Yeah.
explain money?
The money.
And Jeremy, when a student logs in, would this be the place that they should be starting my profile?
Yeah, so when the student goes to the main website, the mookisland.org/SEC, they can go to my profile and log in there, and they can see all this data. They initially won't see any virtual world visits or any tasks there because they haven't started doing anything. But yeah, that's good for them to do that, because all
And they can
throughout the
get-
course, they'll be able
they
to
can-
track their own progress and see how they're doing.
But Jeremy's done something even better. When they're on the virtual world, they have a button to get straight here. But they never have, so it's quite easy for them.
Right, they'll
Get to my
Don't forget,
profile.
some of the,
Yeah.
this is the scores for everything. They still have to go into campus or on their phones to do the speaking power assignments. They have a number of technologies they need to use.
Is
So-
there like an
so-
overall video guide to this that they can watch?
Elaine?
There will be, I'm going to make one about Unit 1 and showing all of this together.
Okay, because I feel they're going to be overwhelmed and confused. Perhaps I'm reflecting my own feelings, but I feel they're coming on.
Right. So maybe it needs to be explained better. The idea is that there's two different systems really that we're using: the campus
Yeah.
side and this website. This website is for the whole course, including virtual world tasks. The campus is just for doing the campus work. So part of the course takes place on campus, and the virtual world stuff all takes place here. But other students can log in here as well, even if they're not.
But
doing
they
the
all,
virtual-
some of it takes on space on speaking power, some on network, it's not
Right.
before.
So they're saying all this because they're getting like the full course, right, for the pilot. But if a student, so let's say somebody just random wanted to sign up for this and they were doing it for free, they wouldn't see all this?
They would just be doing the campus side of things, right, Elaine? They're not. A person who does it for free is doing just the campus,
Yes, the
not
campus,
virtual world.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I showed you the download
money,
page.
No, just a second,
Oh.
the money.
What about the money? You want to explain the money? Because
Look down here, it says there's a wallet. Can you see?
Mhm.
Now, this is important information for the teachers because it tells you how many times or how many exercises in addition to the set exercises the students are doing. On each unit, there's 6 set exercises. There are loads of other exercises around to do the ATM machines, practicing vocabulary, all the assignments that you gave your voice to, Jen. They're the exercises, and you get money each time, and you can use that money to do things later on. But you should know, by looking here, you know how hard the students are working. If they're
Well,
Yeah, but
I
if
mean,
they
you should
spend
take
it, will
that
the money go down?
exactly. If they spend it, then the money does go down. So it doesn't really tell you, how active they are in doing those side tasks, those practice games and stuff. But it does tell you that they're active doing those things.
Yeah.
So can we continue?
Yes.
I did at the same time.
Okay, so then this is the download page. The instructions are fairly simple. Just, read through them and you'll get there. The other thing I thought, Elaine, that we could show is just show the teachers the actual virtual island.
But Jeremy, they can't do that on their phones, that last thing to download?
No, this program that I'm showing you right now, which is the Virtual World program, only runs on computers. You can't do it on your mobile phone.
Hi, Nas. She came
Hi.
before 7:40. Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I made it before that. I just finished teaching.
Well, welcome. We're recording everything so you can catch up on what you've missed.
Okay, excellent.
So
Okay.
Jeremy's speaking to us. Jeremy built the virtual world. And he just wants to show us something in the virtual world. Up until now, he showed us about the registration for the students. And we also want to explain to you how the students get support during the course. But first of all, Jeremy.
Okay, so this is the virtual island from a bird's eye view. That's Englehaven. And the student will start off in their first week. They'll actually be starting off by going to the training area, which I'll show you just now. They'll automatically be placed up here in the sky, so don't worry about what I'm doing right now to get there. But they'll automatically be placed in the first week up here in the training, and they'll be able to follow the instructions and go through all the different areas.
Jeremy, can they use their money to buy Dramamine?
Not at the moment. There's no pharmacy. They go through and they do each of these areas explains to them how to be in the virtual world, like how to sit on something, how to jump over something, how to fly. Actually, there's no flying in this particular world, but all sorts of other things, how to touch and interact with things and zooming and communication. So that's this area, the training area. I'll go back down to the ground. And
now, exactly in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks' time, Sunday week, when they come in, they will immediately arrive on the ground. But
yeah.
Can you put the HUD on so they can see?
Yeah, I'm just going to put it on. Version 3 now. Okay, so this is the HUD that they get, as you can see here. I'm just going to return home.
The what?
The HUD.
Okay, this Hebrew students often call it a sargel. This thing up here, it says sec. It's got all these buttons: task info, locations, gestures, and wallet. This is called the HUD, the heads-up display.
Can you spell that?
HUD, heads-up display.
But the thing is, you don't get it when you're on the practice island. You only get it when the course begins.
Right. So once the course actually begins and it's the time to do the first unit, then they'll be put here in the park and they'll be given this HUD. And on the HUD, they can click to open the link to go to campus. I won't do that now. My profile as well. So that's that page that we were just looking at before, the My Profile page. And they can do things like look at their task info. Now, the task info, you'll only see the task info for the unit that you're doing in that area. So the first unit's in the airport. When I go to the airport and I open task info, I'll see the task info there. And to get there, they can click on locations and then click on the airport and go to airport.
Is airport the only one that would work at this stage because the others aren't opened yet?
The others aren't open, but they can go to those locations because all the locations, like where they teleport to, is always outside of those buildings.
Yes, they can't go in. The doors are all locked.
Mm-hmm.
Different doors open. Exercises change each week.
Like I can go to any of these places here.
Yes, the cinema changes each week. The songs change each week. The first It's just in the airport.
Right. So if I now that I'm at the airport, can everyone still hear me? I think my headphone just fell off. Can everyone hear me?
So when you're at the airport, when you click
Okay.
down the task,
So-
you can see everything.
Yeah, exactly. So actually, look like that. But you can see here, it tells me a bit about how to begin the task, and then gives me the names of all the tasks. And also the check mark indicates which ones I've done and which ones I haven't. So for me, for this avatar that I'm using, the only thing that hasn't been done is the final task in the hotel booking area. So that's the HUD. And then, you know, maybe I'll just quickly take you through the beginning of the first task. They click here
But
to
I
take
think
a
they've seen it
suitcase.
already. They've seen it already.
Oh, okay.
Do you
When
do
we
you have to
showed
do
it to-
something to put that HUD there, or does it come on its own?
It
No,
comes
it'll
on
be
its
put
own.
there automatically. And so also your wallet, my wallet says 250 havens at the moment. The currency in Englehaven is called havens. But initially everyone's will say 0. And as you accumulate money, you'll be able to go to the avatar store and other locations on the island and purchase things for your avatar or ride scooters, things like that.
Buy meals.
Buy meals, we haven't actually discussed that, but maybe. So yeah, that's everything from my end. Any questions?
What if they don't do the practice and they're not good at walking or something like that?
Then they can always go here where it says locations. Can you click on the locations?
And see training?
Training. You can always go back up there and train.
Okay.
That's why these 2 weeks are so important, that they practice here to get to know their way around, or they'll be wasting time later on.
So the first 2 weeks are only for practice.
Yes, the first 2 weeks are practice, but also on the campus site, we have videos explaining everything for the first 2 weeks. Now, we have, so let's go back again to the registration page. So this is how the students download the program, and we'd like you also to fill in the registration. Can you send us the link?
It's in the chat at the moment.
No, I think
you arrive late in the chat, you don't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
But
if
Ines, do you
we
have
want
a
you to
username in
register,
campus?
and then Jeremy will make you into a teacher so you can see what your students are doing.
Okay, so I need to click on the link and I need to register.
Yes.
Yes, but
You
but
need
do
to
you have?
register three times. Once for the campus if you're not already haven't taken any courses there up until today. The second time is for our course in campus, which is the next blue one. And then stage 4 is to register here for the virtual world.
If you go to the registration page there and you read these instructions at the top, then you'll do it perfectly.
Take
That's
you to
exactly-
each place.
Yeah.
And this is what you have to give to your students already.
Should I use the email, the Talhai email?
The one that you put in campus.
Okay.
When you register for campus, you have to use that. I'd start by registering for campus, first of all, to do the first stage.
Yeah, that's the first step.
Is there a
Registering.
letter with all these emails together? I mean, with all these addresses together?
This page, this registration page is everything. All you
It
need
takes
is
us
the
to it.
registration page. You've got step 1, you click on that, it'll take you to the campus page to register. And if you click on this, that'll take you to the course page on campus where you need to join the course.
Should
Okay, yeah, I did that.
should I create a password for me? It says password. I don't
yeah.
have a password.
Make up any password you like, it doesn't matter. But it needs to
Ines,
be eight
first of
characters
all-
long.
First of all, do you have a campus username? Are you registered to campus?
Yes, we have a username, but it's not an email.
No, you don't have to use the same password here and in campus, but you have to put the same mail.
Same
okay?
mail and yeah, and then the
Yeah, but
username.
what I'm saying is that that our username is not, my username in campus is not in, like when I access the or log in to the campus, I use only my name, not my email. We don't use email to log into the campus.
Yes,
Right,
you-
but when you registered on campus, you created a username and you gave them an email address.
Yeah.
That email
Okay.
address that you used with
Exactly.
them, that's the one here.
Okay, so
Yes,
you can
that's
see it when you
more and
when you
more
try to go to
confusing.
campus.
People
In
don't
us, you will
remember.
have to put email address and then password.
yes.
So once Inas has done that, I'm going to, if you stop sharing and
Okay.
I'll share. And I think what I'd like to do is to show everybody campus. Okay, so let me show this to everybody. Because there are a few important things here that I need to share with you. This is how you know the students have got in. Can I continue, Anas? Are you with us? You need a few more.
Just a second. Okay. Should I click both? Should I also fill in the city, country, and all that?
If you have an account on campus, you don't need to. You have an account on campus. You don't need
Yes.
to register again. Just use your account you already have. You don't need to register again on campus.
Oh, it asked again. I think that's a different thing.
Yeah, it is a different thing. Anyway, I'm in campus, I think. So what is my second step now?
Now go back to the register form and click on the second one, which is to register for our course on campus.
Okay.
It's important you're doing it so you can help your students. Do you want to share your screen so we can see what you're doing?
Yes. Can I do it? Is it possible for me to share?
I'll give you permissions.
So I've got for everyone.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what I've done. This is where I registered for campus. Am I in the right place?
Hang on a second, go up to the top. Go up
To
to the,
the
Okay,
right hand side, it's your
green?
name. Yes.
yes.
yes, that's the name. And then when it says enroll, that's where you click to become part of the course.
Enroll, the green one.
Okay, I'm looking for it.
No,
See the big green
Left-hand
button at the
side.
bottom? Yeah.
left,
big
left
green
side, your
button.
left side, left, left.
Okay.
No,
Yes.
enroll in green.
Up.
Up.
Ah, okay.
Yes. Now you are registered to the course. Yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay. So that's one. Now I need to go back and
But you haven't activated your account, it says. Can you go back one?
okay.
Let's have a look here. Check your KL Hotmail inbox for account activation list.
You have to go to your email to
Okay,
activate
just a
the.
second.
Yes.
I have it here. Okay.
Yeah, Campus
This
IL,
one? Yeah.
action required. Yes. Okay.
Click on the link. Okay.
Okay. Now you can put your email and password and you are in. Yes. Okay. So Inas, that's what the students must do. Okay.
Okay, great.
Now you can put you can click on view the
Now
course.
click on view course.
Yeah.
View
No.
course.
View. Yes. Now you are the same page as Elaine wants to explain.
Okay, can you go up a bit? Let me show you so you can see from your screen. First of all, we have the syllabus here, if you want to show it. And then we have a very important thing underneath which says timetable on the right-hand side. Can you click on the timetable?
Okay, right.
And side,
And
down.
Down.
Yes. Okay.
Timetable. Okay, so we've got Two types of meetings support. We've got support for network, which is every Thursday evening. If you can't get in, Ilan will be there for half an hour to help people. You can scroll down. And the support that we give, this is support you can further down. That support you can get by sending email, okay? Support, and then if you go further down, in the virtual world, every week, from 7 till 8 o'clock, apart from today, which is 8 o'clock, because we're meeting now, students can come online on Zoom. Any problems, I can't get in, I can't work out something, this doesn't work for me. We're with them every week, or it ends with them every week from 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock. So they should know if they have any problems, they can always come in on Tuesday evenings. Okay.
So I need to give the link to the students, the same link that you gave me. So I need to, you know, save the link that you gave me now and give it to the students, right?
The register, just the register link.
Okay, the register.
Sent it to you.
You send it to me via email, right?
You have it in your
It's
email.
the
you
link
have
we
it
put
here
in
on
the chat here.
Yeah, it's the same.
Okay.
The other thing is, Ilan, you need the student list from Inas.
Yes, I have the student list. Should I?
Another thing is, if teachers in your college also want to join, just for this semester, instead of paying the 600 shekels, they can pay 400 shekels. So if you have teachers in the college that are interested, Ilan can send you the form, but they have to register within the next few days.
Okay. And what did I want to ask also?
Okay, so I want to show you.
What do you want me to send you? Only the names of the students, or the names and the ideas and their emails?
Yes, we don't need the ID, we need the emails.
Okay, so names and emails.
Yes. Here I know if they're male or female. Now, there are a lot of things here on the top of the course. But the important thing here, and there's FAQs, if they have problems getting in, any problems are related here for the FAQs. I just go here. Can you still see? Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, so this is general. If they have problems with the virtual world, it will be here. So things like, I've forgotten my username, I've forgotten my password, how do you open it? All the things here. Also explaining what is the
HUD.
and all the things we've explained here are explained also here. Okay, that's one thing. The next thing I want to show you, we're back here, is the actual course itself. When you go into the course, the first thing you have here is Welcome to Campus. And this is the material from campus explaining how to learn here. And it's learning from videos, it explains how campus works. And there are different types of exercises, and it's not, a lot of it isn't relevant, but we have to have it on the course. Okay, the next thing is, now the students can only see what's open this week. Unit 1 only opens on the 24th of the 10th. What they can see now is these two things and the introduction.
Okay.
What two things?
Introduction, preparing for the course. They can already see the first video, welcoming them to the course. And what do we have underneath? A pre-course survey, which is in Hebrew instead of in English, given by
Campus, we have to put it here, yes.
Okay, but maybe we should put it on the campus thing, not here.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just put it up with a welcome to campus there. And then we have about the extended version about the virtual world they can read. And then we have the more information about the virtual world and how to work in the virtual world. So the first 2 weeks, all they have to do, this component is the students in the extended course who will receive a grade, which is your students. Please note you need to download the program and carry out the training exercises before Unit 1 opens. So they have until the 24th to practice. Now, I'm sure there are people that won't do it, but we know from experience those that do have much more fun from the beginning because they know how to be an avatar in the virtual world. So when Unit 1 opens, I will make a video this week explaining what you need to do in Virtual 1. But so when Unit 1 opens, there will be a video here explaining what they need to do. It starts here, but we're putting a video. Now, each assignment has a video explaining how you do the assignment. It's in the introduction, but we put it here as well. And then you have the assignments and how to do it here. It's all explained. And then you go on to Speaking Pal, which they can just scan this and do it on their phones, or they can do it from here. This explains how it works. This is how you get into it. And all the students, that's why we have to, everyone has to be registered by the 24th of the month, because on that day, the students will receive their passwords to get into here. And they will also receive the link to do the pre-test, the assessment. We know how they've improved from beginning to end of the course. Okay, so that's why we have a very short registration time, because otherwise we can't keep putting people and sending out each week more links to Speaking Pal. So only the people that have registered by that time can actually go into Speaking Pal and do the course.
Okay, I have a question regarding registration, because in the first 2 weeks, students are allowed to leave, move from one teacher to another. So what happens if a student is registered and then he moves from my course to another course?
Well, what we want you to do is, there's a list of students. I'm going to stop sharing. Ilan, can you share yours with the list of students? And then you can explain what we want you to do. You have a list of students that you've given to Ilan. People
I will show you the, let's see, okay. We open Google Drive folder, and I put here Haifa students, Sakhnin, K, David Yalin. Okay, so all of you, when you will send me your list, I will put it here and I'll give you permission to edit in us. Then you can go to the list and you can just delete or
you haven't got Tel Chai here.
Yeah, she
No,
didn't.
I haven't sent it
me.
yet.
She will send me. Okay.
Okay, fine.
So you can just double click and just remove the people who won't be there, and then we will give them the avatar and everything, because it will be the final list after the.
So if you go into my list, for example.
Let's see, Talpiot. Well, okay.
Now these are the students I think I'm going to have, but let's say I've got and I've got the names in Hebrew, but at least I've got the emails. Let's say one of these drops out. And it's very important that you mark that student in red that's dropped out, the whole line. Red is they're no longer there. And when you add, if you have to add new students, do it in use the marker, the green marker, so we know they're students.
Or she can delete and add. That's all, Elaine.
No, we have to know, because we have to delete it from the.
Okay.
So green for adding and red for deleting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or if you can add on a row, column E, and just write deleted or added. Okay, here.
Yeah. That's what we need, Jeremy, right? Now, once we have this list, we compare it to the students who have registered and just check that they're your students from the outside wanting to get into the course. And it's only the people who are registered from your colleges as paying students who get to do the virtual world and the exam. And then we'll be able to send them all the assessment at the beginning, at the end of the course. And each week they get sent on Thursday morning, the link to their session, their network session, when they speak live with other students. And I think 15 minutes before the actual time, they get to score it, they get a reminder.
Okay. The
But that's
question is,
what we
can
have
they
to
go back? Can students go back? Like, let's say if they finish the unit, can they go back and finish it? Can they go back? Yes.
They can always go back, yes.
Okay.
So
Checking
once something
grades.
opens, it's there, but until it opens, it's not yet.
Right, exactly.
It can't go
Because the idea-
faster, for example.
Yes, because the idea is, can I have the screen again?
Yes, of course. But one thing I want to add, that someone may, let's take, for example, let's see. Oh, everybody here is with Gmail. Okay, but some people will write here Walla or Hotmail, but in campus they will write another email. So it will confuse us sometimes. So if they will keep the mail they registered in campus, it will be better.
Okay.
Okay, so another thing is each unit has keywords. I just want to show it to you because it looks so nice. So unit 1 keywords. So everyone's using these keywords. They're made to use it wherever they go. All these words, all's well that ends well, catch the flight, can you notify them? All these are the things that are used again and again in all the exercises. And there's a lot in each unit. So the idea is we're all on the same page and we're all doing, speaking with the same, with the same terminology.
Oh, okay.
On,
What happens when you click that down arrow?
Press on the
The
word.
little arrow. on the-
Yeah.
example,
Oh,
An example sentence.
Mm-hmm.
pretty hungry, very explanation, very hungry, and there's an example sentence and an explanation for each word. Which is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Okay, this was on your marks, get set, go, right? When you begin a race. Okay, so so you have these and they're used again. Now, on Sundays and Tuesdays, from 7 to 9 in the evening, there are real teachers on the virtual world. Now, I think the more people we have and the more money we have, we can actually put in other people who are, really good on the virtual world and English speakers just to walk around and chat to people. Because the more people around, the better. But that's why it's important for, in each unit, one exercise they have to do on each unit is with a teacher. On the first unit, it's a role play with that they have something in their suitcase, or they have, like, for example, 100 mobile phones, or they're trying to smuggle in an animal, and they have to try and get out of that situation by using the terminology that we've had before. And that gives them an opportunity to speak to a real English speaker, to a real teacher. And that's always, now, we have 2 virtual worlds. Automatically, they go to Englehaven 1. But when we have more than 60 students, they'll be moved to Englehaven 2. So I would presume that the only times we'd have that number of students will be when the teachers are there, because everyone will want to come and speak to the teachers. So I'm sure there'll be peak times where we have to have 2 islands. Now, you also get an avatar, and I think you should also go in and see and practice and feel confident, so you can also go in there and join me speaking to the students, because I think it's important that, you don't have to do it every week, but if you each go in 1 or 2 times, I think I can get a lot of feedback and input from you about the types of things we should be saying to students to try to improve their English each week. Anything else I've forgotten, Ilan?
Elaine, what would happen if a student was really like a native speaker or close to it?
Well, I think they'd have a lot of fun doing this, and they'd be speaking to people and helping other people. I don't think what you've got.
Yeah, but like in the meetups, it would be helpful because the other people are doing it.
But even so, if people were abroad, for example, when they were younger, and so they have very good English, they still don't have these nuances of the language of how to debate and that terminology needed, like how to introduce someone at a formal event, unless they're into English all the time and they hear this. It depends on who. But I think it's got, the course has so much to offer for so many people. I would presume that people on a lower level will also go in, but we can, it doesn't really make a difference, because we're going to make groups out of the students from our colleges who will be together networking and, they'll be in a group together.
The networking is the one-on-one.
The networking is when you speak to one person for 2 minutes and you'll move to somebody else.
Right. So for example, all of my students would be together in the networking. So let's say they're on a higher level than a different college, they would be with one another. Is that what happens?
No. All the students, up to 300 students are together. All our students will be together in networking.
Okay.
I want to say a few things. Maybe I'll jump to Hebrew. It will be easier for me, Inas. So
He has to take the course and then he'll be done.
Okay, no, it's not a problem to speak in English, but it will be easier. And you have to go at 8 to your other students.
Right, I have to leave now. Yes.
In a few minutes. אוקיי, אז ככה, אינס, כל מורה מקבל גישה, ואת תראי שאת יכולה להפוך להיות, במקום learner, יש לך גם להפוך להיות staff. Okay, teacher. As a staff, you can go to the guide. Okay, I'll put here staff. You will see you see instructor. Okay, you can do a few things here to see what the people have done, what the students have done. דבר אחד. דבר שני, technical support, the TOFES. It's a form that you can fill, and I will see it in another time. Okay, email حصل technical support, you can go into this and just put your problem and send it. Okay, it's a Google form.
Okay.
מה עוד? Do not לא להתייחס to progress.
Discussions.
אוקיי, progress, תמיד סטודנטים אומרים, למה הציון שלי ככה נמוך? לא כל הציונים באים לידי ביטוי בקמפוס. יש virtual world, יש speaking pal, זה יראה רק טאסק שיש בתוך קמפוס, ולא בכל יחידה יש הרבה נקודות. אז להתעלם, להגיד להם לא להתייחס.
יש גם בתוך המשימות שאנחנו מבקשים בתוך קמפוס, את צריכה לראות את הקורס, את הדף השלישי, חלק מהדברים שאנחנו מבקשים זה סתם practice, בלי ניקוד, חלק עם ניקוד. אוקיי? תלך לקורס יחידה אחת.
כן, כן, יחידה אחת, רק שנייה.
וחלק 3, כן.
Unit 1, אוקיי. Unit 1. Stage 3, where is it? No, using network, where is it? General, it's introduction. Okay, Unit 1. Okay, excuse me. רגע. Okay. Okay, that's stage.
לא, אתה עדיין...
לא, זהו. Okay, stage 3, listening, comprehension, grammar, vocabulary, practice. כאן זה עם נקודות לציון. Okay, you can hear, let's see.
Mr. Gonzalez.
Okay, and then you have questions you have to answer, but then we will go down. This one with points, okay?
How do you know? How do you know?
How do you know? Yeah. How do you know?
It's Q1, Q2, Q3, the questions, רב ברירה וכולי, זה ציון, אוקיי? אבל זה, תסתכלי, איפה, רגע, נכנה עובר מהר. אוקיי, זה ללא ציון, אוקיי? You have to put the sentence. Then you can check it if it's correct or not. זה בלי ציון, זה בלי ציון, זה בלי ציון, את רואה? כל אלה, זה יותר טאסק בשבילהם, ויש בסוף גם, איפה הוא? אוקיי, זה, crosswords. אוקיי? אז אתה לוחץ, אתה מקבל שאלה, אם אתה עונה, אתה בודק, אם לא, אתה מקבל רמז.
אוקיי.
זה בלי ציון. כל מה שרב ברירה עם Q1, Q2, זה עם ציונים. אז לכן הם לא יראו פרוגרס, עניתי על הרבה דברים, למה אין לי ציון מלא? והם יכולים לחזור ולהתאמן לגבי אלה בלי ציון כמה שהם רוצים.
אוקיי.
השאלות...
I have to go to the course because my students are coming in now. I'm going to explain to them about the course.
אוקיי, אבל חשוב לדעת גם שהשאלות
Please
האלה...
know that we're going to be here at 7 o'clock next week for your students as well if they have any problems. As soon as we have the students list, they can register. From tomorrow afternoon, they will get their avatars.
Okay, I'm gonna send my list today. Okay, I'm gonna email it to you.
Make a video about Unit 1.
Will they get a mail that their avatars are ready?
Yes. Write to Jeremy.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear that.
Do they get
What's
an
the question?
email or something that their avatar is ready?
Yes, they'll get an email.
The same email that they registered with, okay? ודבר חשוב, אינס וכולם, שבאינטרודקשן יש 4 או 5 סרטונים מסבירים על העולם וירטואלי לאט לאט, על ספיקינג פל, על זה, כל דבר מוסבר, כלומר אם הם יבואו וירשמו, ישחקו מהעולם וירטואלי כשיקבלו את הקוד ויראו את הסרטים, הם ידעו מה צריך לעשות בכל הקורס. אבל יש תמיד תמיכה באינטרודקשן.
I think we should watch them too.
כן, ברור.
איפה זה?
אינטרודקשן בקמפוס, ג'ין.
אפשר לראות?
כן, מה שהראתה לפני שנייה, רגע, נעלה למעלה.
ג'רמי, אילן, אני נכנסת לקישור שלך, אבל אני משותפת, נכון? אני גם יכולה להיות...
את אינסטרקטור, אם לא אני גם אכנס עוד כמה דקות, כן, בוא נלך לאינטרו, אני אכנס גם אחרה עוד כמה דקות. Preparing the course, ג'ין, זה חשוב מאוד שהמורים יהיו פה. אוקיי, תראה, יש פה גם את הטקסט, אני אלחץ על האודיו, את תראי שה-translation, ה-SRT עובר יחד, אוקיי? הנה, אילן תדבר.
Welcome everyone to our advanced course.
אוקיי, אם אני קופץ פה, תסתכלו. הופ.
This is the level required
אוקיי.
today to receive a bachelor degree.
אם אני לוחץ פה, אינס וג'ין, שימו לב, אין תרגום, זה יכול לקלוט לסטודנטים. תלחצו פה, חוזר.
For a high level of spoken.
זה אופציה של קמפוס, לא שלנו, של ה- turn on transcript, אוקיי? וזה סרט אחד. סרט שני, the extended version, לאלה שאמורים לשלם. הסטודנטים שלנו מקבלים הכל, הם כבר ב-extended, בסדר?
אוקיי.
virtual world explanation, הכל, איך מטיילים, איך רואים, מה זה unit 1 שהראתה אילן קודם. using network, איך עובדים עם הנטוורק של speed date, שיהיה כל סוף שבוע. speak explanation, לגבי המבחן של speak, כל דבר פה. speaking pal, מה שהם יעבדו עם הסמארטפונים, יש 1,000 ומשהו סרטונים, חבר'ה. 1,000 ומשהו, לא 100, לא 200. בכל 10 היחידות ביחד. ו-Activity 1 זה הסבר מה יש בפעילות הראשונה שהיא נמצאת פה ביוניט 1, ואנחנו שמנו את זה גם בפתיחת יוניט 1. את ה-Activity. כל הסרטים האלה, זה, אני יודע שתלמידים לא אוהבים להסתכל, אבל אלה סרטים קצרים, לא ארוכים, וזה בעצם הבסיס לקורס. עכשיו, לפני Speaking Pal, אני שמתי גם את ה-Using Speaking Pal, אוקיי? שמתי את זה גם כן, מתחת, במקום המתאים, שיהיה להם בהתחלה, אפילו שזה היה באינטרודקשן, זה גם יהיה לפני הביצוע של ספיקינג פאל, שיראו עוד פעם, שכחו, לא שמו לב. אבל רק ביוניט 1, ביוניט 2 ו-3 כבר לא שמתי עוד פעם סרט הסבר. לא צריך.
לא צריך, כן.
אפשר לחזור לאינטרודקשן ולראות את הסרטונים.
Just a second, I'm going to say goodbye. So
אוקיי.
thank you. I'll see you in the student meeting.
אוקיי, ביי.
Bye.
ביי.
אז
אוקיי.
פשוט מאוד, אני אגיד לכם למה, מהניסיון שלנו בקורס הקודם, כבר השנה זה רץ פעם רביעית, המבוא לרב תרבותיות שהוא כולו בווירטואל וורלד, הבלגן שהיה עם הסטודנטים, למה היו צריכים אותי כל הזמן? שכחנו סיסמה. מה השם שלי בקמפוס? היא שואלת אותי מה השם שלה בקמפוס. קמפוס זה היוזרניים שלך, את צריכה לראות, אני מראה לה איך אני רואה את השם שלי. לא זוכרת איך נרשמתי לקמפוס. אני לא יכול לעזור. אני יכול לעזור ב-Virtual World, כי לג'רמי יש דאטאבייס, אתם גם יהיה לכם כניסה לשם, ואת יכולה להגיד לסטודנט, הנה היוזרניים שלך. אני יכול לעזור לראות את הציון שלה ב-Virtual World. ג'רמי יכין דאטאבייס מאוד יפה, הנה, אז תראי את הסרט אחרי שאני אגמור פה, מאוד יפה. ג'ין ראתה זה מבלבל בהתחלה, אבל הכל נמצא, Virtual World, Speaking Pal, Network, רואים הכל, אז אתה יכול לראות איפה הגעת בביצוע, אבל קמפוס אני לא יכול לראות.
בנטוורקינג יש ציונים, do they get grades? יש להם ציונים בנטוורקינג?
יש להם לא ציונים, זה בעצם practice, אז שם אין ציון, אבל הוא יראה לו מתי הזמן וכמה הוא השהה בפנים, אני חושב. אין ציון לנטוורק.
אוקיי.
כי לא כל דבר מבוסס ציון, אנחנו רוצים שהם יתאמנו.
אוקיי. לא, אבל הוא מראה שהסטודנט כאילו השתתף או לא השתתף.
כן, זה לכן ג'רמי collected the database, להכניס בפנים. כי איך הציון שלו יהיה מורכב בסוף? קמפוס, ספיקינג פל, וספיק, שזה המבחן בעצם שנותן את החתימה למעבר מ-C ל-B, איך אתם קוראים לזה? למעבר...
אוקיי.
מה שג'ין אמרה קודם לגבי native speakers, מי שיעשה את המבחן אולי יכול להגיד, אני פטור, כבר הגעתי לרמה. אנחנו רוצים שהוא יתאמן עדיין ויעזור גם לחברים ויהיה בפנים, כדי להיות זה שמדבר, זה שיענו לו, אז בעצם הלמידה הזו מסביב.
אוקיי, בסדר. וכל יחידה...
אני עדיין לא אמרתי שום דבר עליהם, אבל אני מחכה שמישהו ישאול את זה.
לא, אז לא לענות לו, you can do the exam and that's all, כי זו המטרה. אילן אמרה, היא יודעת שאנחנו ניתקל בכאלה, אבל זה הרבה ספיקינג והרבה זה, וגם המבחן של חברת ספיק מאפשר לנו בשלב הזה אפילו, זה אני אומר, אילן שכחה לומר, זה מרוב העומס היום, אפשר גם להיבחן בכתיבה. אז זה ספוקן אנגליש הקורס, אבל הוא נותן אופציה גם לבצע רייטינג. אז מי שירצה בינתיים, אנחנו שילמנו כל העלויות בפנים, הוא יכול בעצם גם להיבחן בכתיבה.
אוקיי, וכאינסטרקטור, אני מתחת לאינסטרקטור, I can see כל מה שהסטודנטים עושים, נכון? כאילו,
בגדול את יכולה לראות את הפרוגרס, את יכולה אפילו להוריד, אני בדרך כלל מוריד את זה כמנהל, אני יכול להוריד קובץ CSV, שהוא בעצם מראה לי את ההתפלגות, כמה הוא ענה, כמה הצליחו, מה הניקוד שלהם היום.
אוקיי.
ולהוריד רשימה, מי יצטרף, מי נזה, לכן אנחנו גם סוגרים את ההרשמה בגלל הסיפור של ה-Virtual World וכל ה-Speaking Pal וכו'. הקורס הזה יותר מורכב מהקודם שעשינו, בגלל החברות החיצוניות הרבות. פעם היה רק Virtual World, והנוטו כבר מוטמע בתוך קמפוס, אנחנו לא משתמשים בו. אבל אני חייב את הקטע של ה-Speaking Pal ו-Speak. שנייה, זה איליין, בואו נראה רגע. כן, איליין.